Okay, shall we start? Okay, take one, lights, camera, action.
Alright, beauties and nerds.
Welcome to Camarines Norte.
Yes, that's right. We are here at San Lorenzo is because we are traveling Tokyo.
Yes, mga ka-beauties and ka-nerds, as you all know, we started in Baler and now we are here in Diet.
Fact, beauties and nerds, we're not just traveling in vacation, we also travel in time. As you can see in the background, this is our portal. We are actually right here in the future. We're in the future right now and we're going back to the past to show you our adventures talk show right there in Diet. We already established that we're a traveling talk show and an adventure one in the first place. So what we want to put it like extraordinary adventures instead of the not so ordinary, and we always have to insert the travel. We're gonna fix it. Extraordinary adventure talk show. That's it. Alright, so we're gonna go back to the past and we're gonna show you the rest of our San Lorenzo episodes. Yeah, speaking of extraordinary activities, we actually encounter something extraordinary. One of the tradition of the Filipinos during Holy Week.
Yes.
That's right, guys. This is Holy Week. Last Good Friday.
Yes. Yeah, when we were in Vinzons, I was really amazed dun sa penitensya na witness ko because that was the first time that I witnessed it in actual. Lagi lang kasing napapanood ko
I
sa
just
mga
watched it on YouTube as well,
yes,
or watch it on the news.
Okay, so maybe we can play the video.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna show some footage, a warning for those people who have a weak stomach, and maybe people who are eating right now. We're gonna show some blood, but this is
This is a
very graphic,
very graphic.
So for people who are sensitive,
and they actually do it and to perform their devotion, no?
so as you could see on the footage, you could see the penitensya. So
Yes.
they're doing this. They're using a chain mail.
Cadena.
To actually hit their back. So they're kneeling, they're praying for a little bit, and also parang break na rin nila. Kasi meron silang water boy.
Yes.
It's a part of they have a team. So they have a water boy that pours some water at their back. And how does the blood actually works on there?
Yeah,
Can you
I was so
explain?
lucky, guys, kasi I was able to interview one of the participants in this penitensya, no? So, ganun pala yun, Amber. So, ang ginagawa nila, kasi di ba pinapalo nila yung
Yes.
likod, no?
Yes.
So, nagkakaroon ng pasa. So, kinakat nila yun ng blade. As you can see on the footage, no?
Yeah.
Para lumabas yung dugo. Kasi parang mas delikado kapag
Blood clot?
if
And also, I
it
guess
became-
for graphic purposes, it shows
Yeah,
that there's some
maybe,
blood
yeah,
that's coming
maybe.
out.
But I can see it, yung purpose nun talaga is para lumabas yung dugo para hindi siya maging mas,
Mas
yung
delikado.
effect is
On a medical-
kumbaga,
on a medical-
more treatable.
Yeah.
And most of this nagpipenitensya, ginagawa na pala nila yan ng a decade, no?
And some of them actually have some sort of like artistic flair into it, as you can see on the next footage there. All of them are actually doing some sort of a choreography, or there's a rhythm on their steps. They actually hit their back all at the same time. And a lot of people are actually watching it. Sabi ng kids, galing, sabay-sabay.
Sabay-sabay,
Because
yeah.
they're doing
And
their
you know, I was so amazed, Amber, because this is the first time na nakakita ako na nagpepenitensya na talagang may choreography. So,
Yeah.
I'm wondering kung nandun pa rin ba, na-preserve pa rin ba yung yung devotion nila o yung kanilang reason
Panata.
kung bakit, yes, yung panata,
Or it's just for a show.
Oh,
That's
you
a very-
already knew that, right? Panata.
Yeah, or it's an
Okay,
interesting question, but it's a legit question. That Are these guys doing this just for a show, or are they really doing that
For a performance,
for
no? To
just a
entertain,
performance,
to
or
entertain
to really
the viewers.
work on their devotion? And those can be answered by our next guest,
Yes.
who is actually doing, I understand it's more badass than them, because he's gonna get crucified. He's been
Yes.
crucified for. Alright, without further ado,
Let us welcome our first guest, Mr. Henry Peñaflor.
Thank you. Maraming
Kumusta
salamat
ka?
po.
Ayan, kamusta po, sir?
Maraming salamat. Magandang umaga.
As I believe, matagal na kayo nag-join dito sa Sinakulo, no? So, and you are the one who's portraying the Jesus who was crucified in the cross. No?
yeah.
So, yung tanong ko, ano kaya sa tingin nyo ang reason, not only for your own reasons kung bakit mo ginagawa itong sinakulo. So, ano kaya yung mga possible reasons nila?
Okay. Maraming aspeto niyan. Pwedeng nagsisisi ka, marami kang kumain, so magpipinitensya ka na hindi ka muna kakain ng ganun karami. Maaaring ginagawa nila ito dahil sa malalim nilang pananampalataya. Na pag nakikita nila na nakakagawa sila ng mali, pagdating ng Semana Santa, yun ang kanilang paraan. Sa atin naman, sa Katoliko, lalong-lalo na sa mga kaparian, hindi nila ito ini-encourage na gawin ito. The only thing na hinihingi ng mga kaparian natin na una, mag-attend ng misa. The highest form of prayer is the Mass.
Yeah.
And at the same time, kailangan nating magkumpisan.
At ito rin ay isa sa mga inaabangan talaga ng mga tao.
Inaabangan.
At hindi maaaring rain or shine,
Oo.
talagang ipupush nila itong
Before pa na mag-pandemic, talagang yearly ginagawa ito.
Yes. But since you've been doing this, Henry, for how long have you been doing this?
Almost 10 years. Siguro isang way ng pasasalamat. Stranded ako sa ibang bansa.
So that made you decided na tanggapin yung
Oo.
offer ni Father.
Pero sabi ko, ipagdasal mo ko, Father. Alam ko mahirap ito. Gagawin ko ito.
And speaking of that, my next question: what is your preparation when you start doing that? I'm sure there's a spiritual preparation. There's also physical.
Physical
Or
preparation.
you also which physical is real, which is a performance.
Ako bilang character as Jesus Christ, alam ko na masasaktan yung katawan ko. Yung kailangan magpalakas ka.
Yes.
So mag-exercise ka, mag-jogging ka.
Yes, kailangan talaga.
Stamina.
Sa sinakulo, mahaba yung lalakadin mo. And at the same time, may pasan kang pulis. Hindi lang physically, but mentally. So kailangan
Yes,
kong
kailangan talaga
mag-meditate. Pagka hindi ka motivated, hindi ka prepare doon sa play na yon, madidistract ka kasi ang haba ng sinasabi ng ating Panginoon sa Kristo. Actually, itong hindi ordinary yung performance.
Extraordinary.
This is really an extraordinary performance.
And I have a follow-up question for that. When you mentioned about like this cardiac, for example, are they really hitting you really for real, or is just something, or just acting like doing it? I mean, which one is real and which one is like
So the first stage is kay Anas. So doon pa lang ang character ni Jesus ng sampal ng kawal. So which is very malakas talaga. Hindi pwedeng mahina lang. So nakakarindi yung pag tinamaan ka ng isang sampal.
So this is a real act.
that's why you gotta be fit.
Kailangan fit. So kailangan kong bumangon kasi may sasalitain ang character ni Jesus. So, sa practice, sometimes nagbibiroan sila na patamaan ako sa private parts, etc. At yun ang exact eksaktong nangyari.
Oh
At
my.
talagang umikot yung paningin ko
Paningin
dahil
natin.
tinamaan.
They didn't do it in intention. They're just
Yes, oo.
they're just
Sa
kinda like
accidentally.
joking. Yeah,
Accidentally. Actual performance.
Actual
Yes,
performance.
actual performance ito.
But-
Pero nagpapako ka sa cruise.
Yes.
So,
Let's
what's
talk
the
about-
difference?
okay, let's talk about
let's
that,
talk
because
about
it
that.
seems
This
like
is a
more-
good, At, katulad ng tanong ni Amber ka a while ago, alin ba dito yung
Real.
for real devotion and for performance?
Yes. Actually, that is a real devotion and at the same time, a performance. Yun ang pinaka one of hindi ko malilimutan na pangyayari. The scourging and the crucifixion.
Yeah.
Oo. So, pagdating naman sa crucifixion, from 12 to 3 p.m., nakapako na doon. So,
It's getting serious now. So, tell us something about this. This is very interesting props.
Actually, napakalaki nito talaga.
Yeah, how thick yung cross? So, for example,
Cross
this is
this.
plus your arms.
Yes.
So, yeah. So,
Okay.
wow.
So, kailangan
It really hurts.
nakapako dito, hindi dito. Parang kung ordinaryong gagawin mo lang, pwede kang mahimatay eh.
Yes, exactly.
So,
Yes.
someone telling me, paano mo ito ginagawa? Actually,
You have to survive the whole
kailangan
act.
ma-survive doon. You have to pray hard. Lord,
Yeah,
matiisan, matagalan ko to.
ma-overcome mo yung matapos mo and you were
para
able
sa iyo
to.
to, Lord. So otherwise, talagang matatalo ka ng tukso ng kapaguran at kapanginaan.
All right, Mr. Henry, before going to commercial, do you have any more things you want to plug in? Or any people that you want to give thanks to? Or I know you mentioned some of them here, but if you want to add more.
Well, I would like to thank also to our parish priest na nag-start ng sinakulo, Father Jose Julian. So, sa lahat din ng mga nakatuwang ko, kay Direct Eric, Basilio, at sa mga cast, sa mga kawal, cast ng sinakulo ng awa, at lalong-lalo sa mga sponsors. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. Ngayon lang po ako nakapagpasalamat ng ganito. So, maraming salamat din sa inyo sa pagkakataon na ito. Nabigyan niyo ko ng pagkakataon na ipahayag what
You're very welcome. We're also glad that you're here.
Exactly.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Henry, and hopefully we have our viewers enlightened, very informative, very insightful. So,
Thank you very much, Mr. Henry, for joining
Thank you
us
so much,
here. And the beauty,
and the nerd
your extraordinary traveling talk show.
will be back.
We'll be back, guys.